come up with the CZ Shadow 2. This is a compact model. I've already had my first shots of it. I didn't shoot any of it on camera. Just went out to the range with the owner of this and actually shot around 50 rounds combined between the both of us. This is pretty much the break-in on it. It hasn't been fired that much to break it in. I'll be putting probably another 100 rounds through it today. All of it won't be on camera, but I'll get the majority of it, as far as just enough to give you guys some foresights on how it's going to perform, the recoil of it, the trigger pull. Because I can tell you now, whenever I first shot it, the second round out of the magazine, I had an ND, because this trigger is so light. It's so light, you don't even know you're pulling it. It's just a chopped down Shadow 2. This is what this is. You can use this literally for a competition pistol. So you can use it for carry out. This is because it has the MOS plate on it. It does take the rear sight off, so you'll have to find one of the plates that has the sight integrated into it that rides behind the red dot. Full Picatinny rail on it. Some very aggressive stippling on it. 25" per line. Checkering on it, and these grips are just like the CZ Shadow 2, just like the orange that I used earlier in the year. The mag release is textured as well too. The only issue that I see with this is actuating the safety, and I'm not sure what a lot of people are saying about not using the safety on it as far as concealed carrying it. So a lot of people are saying that you need to drop the hammer on it and conceal carry it like that in double action. I think everybody should be training in double action on their pistols anyway. If you're carrying a double action pistol, you should train with it to be able to get that first shot off on the double action. So we'll go ahead and take some more first shots on camera. I think we have maybe 10 rounds in here. We'll go ahead and run those, see how it turns out, and then we'll load up some more and do some more accuracy on it. So we have this first target set up. We're gonna go straight to the middle of it, see how the accuracy is. So now we're at 12 yards away, and we're gonna go ahead and start sending the first shots on camera downrange with the CZ Shadow 2 Compact. That is very smooth. So I made sure to not neglect these and oil them down before I came out here, so we don't have any stumbles. I think I have around 5 or 6 magazines to play with. I have a lot of pistols that I'm doing today, so I'm gonna go through a lot of ammo. So I wanna try to preserve some of it enough to give you guys a actual overview-ish of this pistol to see what it can do. So I know I had a little problem, put the safety on for a second. I know I had a little problem with the accuracy. I was tracking low and left, almost like with a Glock. I was tracking low and left with it, but I'm curious to see now that I have a little more time behind it. Maybe it was just that I wasn't used to configuration, because I carry a P01 Omega. I carry it every single day. I have shot that a fair amount. I can't remember the round count on it, but it should be enough to be able to familiarize myself with this platform. But you can see the grips are different and the trigger is different on here. It is a very light trigger on here. I think my CZ Omega, it has maybe a 3-pound pull on it. This one is like a 2.5. I'm hoping I don't get any quick follow-up shots from this until I purposely start to do the fast follow-up shots. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen, because it did happen to me the last time I shot it. I had an ND off of it, and it scared me a little bit. I'm gonna lie about that. So we'll go ahead and get this first shot on, and we're gonna aim for the middle of the target. It's just hard to actuate that safety. It is very hard to actuate that safety. And I'm wearing gloves. I usually don't wear gloves when I shoot these guns, but I'm wearing gloves today because it is extra cold out here. I'm doubled up, I'm double layered. It's like 36 high. And tonight's supposed to be like 19 degrees. So yeah, it's pretty nippy out here. So let's get a good high grip, high on the slide, high on the hand, up under the beaver tail, grip down very aggressively, and we're gonna let this thing fly. So we're gonna give it, yeah, should have like 10 rounds, give or take. One's in the chamber. Now let's let them fly. So I'm tracking low and left again. I don't think it's the sights or anything. I mean, I could adjust them. We'll get through this one magazine. If it keeps on with that same trend, or we may not need to, I just need to adjust my aim. All right. So I think that's me doing it because my aim started to deteriorate at those last 5 shots. I don't want to make any excuses, but I do have a little arm. I do have a little arm ache in my forearm, but I'm not going to make any excuses. But that's still pretty acceptable in my book anyway. Some of you guys' standards are way higher than mine. Also, I'm not a world-class shooter like some of you guys are either. All right, we're gonna go for the top right side of the target. So we'll finish out this magazine and we'll get on a fresh target. I may have to adjust the sights. You see, it looked like it does walk a little bit. Well, that one was dead on, so it may be me. So aim for that same point again. Yeah, it's me. It's me doing it. All right, I just have to correct my aim on it because it is hitting exactly where I'm placing it at now. Got 2 more rounds. See if we can get it in that square again. Yeah, it's me doing that. The gun is on point. It's just the fact that am I on point with it. That being done with the paper, now let's go rain some steel with this. We're 10 yards. See if we can hit this plate consistently. Ooh, baby. That's the first time I cleared a rack. Ooh. Oh, I'm loving that, baby. You see that right there? In an unexperienced shooter's hands, that's what you can do. Ooh, baby. Making me look like a professional. See if we can speed it up just a little bit, push our limits. Ooh, man. The CZP-01 mags do fit the CZ75 because this is a CZ75. It does fit. Now let's see if it functions correct. I'm a little worried about that, but I think it should function correctly. So we reset the plates. Now let's walk them down. I'm gonna walk them down, walk them down. Get a nice high grip. Let's burn these plates down. Too fast. Too fast for my own good. We'll cut it back just a little bit. We'll reset the plates, cut it back, and give you one more mag and give you my thoughts on it. Well, man, I tell you, dropping all those plates that time, because you guys know, I jank up a plate system every single time.
Ain't that right? He ain't lying.
Dropping all those plates on my first time running the plate rack, it's like dropping a nuke on Modern Warfare 2 for the first time. It gets you going. You want to strive to do that again. And we had a malfunction to load. And like I said, this is my P01 mags. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. I'm not faulting that to the pistol. I'm not gonna do that. So we're gonna load this back in and see what happens. Went in that time. Because I think that is the magazine. I don't carry that magazine that much. I think that is a magazine that choked up the CZ Rammy as well too. So let's see if we can get it straightened out. I've just had it set back. I only use it for certain videos. I think I used it maybe 3 or 4 times since I've had the P01 Omega. Not bad. Man, that feels good. You guys know I'm a sucker for a CZ, especially a CZ Shadow. I'm gonna take those every time, no matter what other pistol you bring me. I'm gonna take it. The Glock's out the door. M&Ps out the door. SIGs out the door. A good hammer fired CZ75 Shadow, P01, the any form of the CZ75, I don't care if it's a TS2. If it had a light rail on it, I would carry it. And if it was double action, I would carry it. And that reminds me, I never fired this in double action. So we're gonna be very careful. Lowering this hammer down, and we're gonna fire this in double action. Yeah, so let's be very careful about lowering this hammer and firing this in double action. So anytime you do that, make sure you pinch it. If you've never dropped the hammer in a double action gun, make sure you pinch it and have a very firm grip. Squeeze the trigger very slowly and ride it forward, because you do not want to have a negligent discharge with your hand behind that. You're going to have a very bad day. I don't want to get shot, and I don't want to see any of you guys getting shot. Purposely, unpurposely, wherever circumstance it may be, I don't want to see any of you guys take a bullet, and I don't want to take one either. So let's see how this trigger feels. I always miss on double action for some reason. I don't know why. I need to practice some more on it. Man, that is very, very smooth. I don't know why I missed, but that's very smooth. There you go. That double action is very smooth, and then you hit sort of a gritty wall to it, but then it smooths back out. That gritty wall is very small, and then it smooths back out at the end of the pool. So like we got maybe 3 rounds left. Let's see. Let's go for the middle plate. Shadow 2 compact. The price for it, it's a little high right now, but it's well warranted, because it does not let you down for the performance, size of it, and what it does. And I have to eat my words and take back about not carrying this, because now that I'm getting used to it and I didn't have any more NDs because of my heavy trigger finger, I would definitely carry this thing with a few more rounds and some more practice. See, this is what you get when you don't practice with certain things. Take that CZ75 Shadow 2 and put it on your to-do list and to grab. Make that one of your pieces. Would definitely love to add this to one of my collections. I definitely have fun with it. With that being said, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. But before you go, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Come back for more. Come chill out with me. Watch some more fun videos.